Jet, that is possibly the best piece of work. And I've known you for years, right? I've known you for years in terms of work, but possibly the best piece of work I think you've ever done. That
Thank
intro.
you.
I love it, mate. I love it. I love it so much. Right. Let's do the intros first. Crix, how are you? And who have you got with you today?
Oh, I've got one fan favorite character from Slam Dunk. Sorry, we have Hanamichi Sakuragi, which is very famous here in the Philippines, especially the tagalized version of the anime. So
He
yeah,
was he was based on Dennis Rodman.
yeah.
Oh,
Look at the
really?
hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Jet the Geek, how are you, mate?
Doing well. So far so good. I
Are
had,
you sure?
I had good ice cream today. Yeah.
Oh, I saw the video. Well done, mate. Well done. That was really nice of you. Well, very, very
Serious
well done.
FOMO.
I know. Cool. All right. So we're going to discuss something a little bit out of left field today, right? We're going to be discussing let me just get the banner up. Guilty pleasures. So what do we mean by guilty pleasures? Guilty pleasures tend to be things that a lot of people wouldn't necessarily class as cool or mainstream. Not mainstream, that's wrong. Wouldn't necessarily class as cool, but give us or bring you guys some kind of joy, and that you don't necessarily post on your social media, that you are necessarily doing. LARPing, for one thing, that we've spoken about off air. So what we're going to do is we're going to, as best as we can, break it up into 4 different categories. So we're going to talk about guilty pleasures that we've got for music. I can't wait to share mine. Then we're going to do guilty pleasures of TV shows, and then films, and then if we've got time, we'll do one about hobbies, which is where LARPing comes in. So let's kick this off. Where should we go? Ladies first, obviously. Crix.
Oh my god.
Let's kind of do it in a round circle. So we'll do. I don't want to give my music away too soon, right? Although at the moment it's the only one I've got. So let's do film, movies, music, and then we can do hobbies if we've got time. All right. So, Crix, go first. Let's go with TV shows first. Then go.
Oh, so TV show. So I've been a 2000 girl, so been watching Gossip Girl. The one with Blake Lively and Leighton Meester. I've been a fan of it since 2008, and I was a graduate of FEU, and our uniform was like really similar to the TV show. So what we usually do was we wear hairbands, and then we are wearing tights under our skirts, which is really hot here in the Philippines. It's kind of cringy. Imagine that. I was like really walking crazy when I was wearing it, but I was like channeling my inner Serena Vanderwoodson by that time. So one will be Gossip Girl, second will be RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I was watching Netflix, I came across this show, and I do love Ru, and he had maybe a few Filipino character or Filipino drag queens there. So we have Manila Luzon, who are really famous, and I really do love the lines or the catchphrases that we have there. So we have Shantae, you stay, and then you have I don't want to, but spill the tea, something like that. So RuPaul's Drag Race comes second. I may be posting about it some or for some other day, but I'm not gonna say how much of a fan I was when I was watching it. So Cover Girl. I love the banter, and of course the Untucked series. So that's when the queens started to say their feelings towards the show. And last but not the least, America's Next Top Model. I was like, you are gonna cringe because when I was like really young and we have this pitch on a call center, we were like, okay, uh, are you gonna smize or we are gonna say things like sorry, your picture doesn't count or doesn't really fit into the study. So I was cringy because I was a fan of Tyra Banks, and they have the UK edition back then where they when they had UK versus US. That was, I think, season 8. I'm not gonna say how much of a fan I was. So yeah, America's Next Top Model comes last. So I'm not gonna say much more, or else you're gonna shit on my on my on my choices. So
No. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
because unfortunately, I know a little bit about Britain's Next Top Model, right?
Oh.
So Lisa Snowdon used to present Britain's
Mhm.
Next Top Model, and the reason that I know about it is, in my opinion, first season she bottled the decision, right?
Oh.
So you normally get somebody that gets knocked out, right? One of the models gets knocked out, right?
Mhm.
And it was coming to the final, and she refused to make a decision in terms of who didn't make it to the final, so she took everybody away. So after that, I just went. Not that I was a big fan. Let's just clear that up, right? But yeah, I'm not watching this anyway. Okay.
Yeah, at least I know that.
Quicks, aren't they going to do a RuPaul Filipino one as well?
Yeah,
Isn't there?
yeah.
There is, right?
We are gonna make two RuPaul or drag race contests. One is associated to RuPaul. That's gonna be produced by World of Wonder. Second one will be produced by Manila Luzon, one of the very famous drag queens that we had here in the Philippines. But she's actually half American, or she's actually American, but I can't wait to see it live because there's a lot of talented drag queens here in the Philippines, and
Okay.
I'm expecting a lot. So
All
yeah,
right.
Shantae, they'll stay.
Okay. Cool. Look forward to that. All right then, Jet. Let's come to you, mate. I'm not. I don't know where you're going to go with these because you're quite a cool dude, right? You're quite a cool dude. So I'm going to be very surprised in terms of I think what your guilty pleasures are. So go, mate. TV shows.
TV shows.
Yeah.
Uh, there's a TV show that I really loved when in like late 80s. It was canceled because that's how bad it was.
Can't wait. What's that?
Go on.
It's it was canceled. It's called Cop Rock. It's
Oh no, that
Even the title, Cop Rock.
cringy.
Go on.
because this is the
Don't tell
police
me, please.
department.
Yeah, please don't tell me there were coppers or policemen that would come up and solve a crime by singing a rock song or something like that. Please tell me it's not that literal, please.
The entire series was about uh cops against gangsters, against dirty cops, compromise, integrity and all that. But it's all in musical.
Oh no.
So imagine somebody being interrogated, uh, hands were cuffed behind the chair, behind the chair, and they were discussing how things are. You have to tell me what's going on, who's this, who's that, and this was all being sung by these actors. It just lasted for 2 seasons.
Oh my god. Two
I'm surprised.
seasons. They're
I'm surprised it
fortunate,
lasted
right?
after one show.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
So
Cop Rock.
Cop Rock,
How-
yeah.
Was that a local show or was that imported?
No, that's a U.S. show, U.S. TV show.
No,
It's based in
seriously.
L.A.
I'm researching that right now. On
It's
I
based in
have to
L.A.
Google that one. But
L.A. L.A. Police Department.
Got it. You're right as well. American TV show.
no. Have to see that one.
It's got such a low rating. Do you know what it's on? It's got on IMDb a 4.3 out of 10.
Bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it was that bad. It was good. No, it was just bad.
It's just bad. These are the type of TV series that you heard it that it's so bad that you have to watch it just to validate how bad it was. You want to find out how bad was this thing?
Like real bad.
Real bad.
Yeah,
Oh
so
man.
I got into it. My mates in school were laughing at it. They said I haven't seen it, so I decided to let me give it a shot. I got stuck with it.
So for everybody out there, please go and look at Cop Rock. It's one of the best TV shows from the 80s.
One of the best.
One of the best. It's up there with Street Hawk and anyway, Airwolf and all those type of. Anyway, sorry. Go on, Jet. What else have you got, mate? Because I don't know how you're going to live up to that.
Oh, the very dashing and very active William Shatner portraying a cop.
No, don't say it, because that was one of mine. Go on.
T.J. Hooker.
Yeah.
I've heard how bad it was. I mean, kind of ruined Shatner's reputation.
Cricks, the only saving grace was so Jet and I. We're around about the similar age, right? Jet's younger than me, but we're around about. We grew up at the same time, right? The only saving grace of that show was Heather Lockyer. That was it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Everything else, even the theme tune. Remember, the theme tune was crap. No. Sorry, Jet. Go on, mate.
And remember the most action that William Shatner ever did, I think, was when he's running and he's going to slide through the hood of the car, the front hood.
The opening tiles, though, where we would slide across the hood. Oh, Cricks, you don't know what you're missing. Oh, man. Well, that brings back some really good memories, actually. Not of the show, but of the time around it for me personally with my brothers. Yeah, that was good, man. Have you got anything else, Jack?
Oh yeah, about the same era also. Captain America, the TV show.
Oh my god. Is that with the rubber ears for the costume?
And he's mostly just in his motorbike. He can't do anything.
And
It's
you said
just
the shield
It's a bad
at
one.
the front of the bike, no?
it's just a TV series in a motorbike with some dude in a costume, but that's it. There's no plot. There's nothing there. You after you watch the TV series, you got dumber. You got more dumber than you are.
Yeah. It was one of those shows that you're not getting back that 30 minutes of your life ever again. No, it's just gone.
Yeah.
It's just gone. Cool. All right, I'll go, shall I? Right. So TV shows, honestly, I've really struggled with. So one of them was T.J. Hooker. I was going to mention T.J. Hooker. The other one was Chips. Are you guys familiar with Chips?
Eric Estrada and
Yeah. California Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
They were there. Correct. All they were two police officers on bikes, on motorbikes, right? And they would go around solving crime on motorbikes, and they were able to solve crime because they had motorbikes, right?
Oh my God.
Every crime could only be solved because it needed a motorbike. It was brilliant.
I got some trivia for you. The entire show, from from its inception until the last episode, they only drew their guns once in one episode.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
You're gonna have to watch that now. Well, yeah. So Chips, T.J. Hooker. Okay. For some reason, and I don't know why, I really got into the. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I really got into the first couple of seasons of Britain's Got Talent. So much so that I actually went. I was able to get tickets to one of the live shows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is do they have like
Seriously,
Ant
live
and
show?
Deck there? Is it Ant and Deck who is
Yeah, that's
hosting
right.
it?
So it was Ant and Deck that were hosting it, and then the judging panel was Amanda Holden, David Williams, obviously Simon Cowell, and then Alicia Dixon. That was the judging panel, but it's nothing like you see live, right? Where there's all these breaks in between, and they obviously what they do is there's obviously a selection process before they do the live shows, and then what they do at the live shows is they will always bring a couple that have performed well and are more than likely going to go through to the proper live shows on TV. So they always make sure that you do get to see at least somebody that's going to be from the proper. So yeah, that's not one of my finest hours, to be fair. Right, Susan Boyle, diversity, yeah. Yeah, and then there was the X Factor. Do you guys know what the X Factor is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
Yeah,
X Factor came first, and then Britain's Got Talent. So yeah, I kind of find myself a little bit.
Garrett Gates was the winner of X Factor. Is that correct?
No, he was the favorite, but he didn't win.
Okay.
Will, what's his name? Will Young. So Will
Will.
Young won. Will Young won the first season of X Factor, and he stood. The famous clip of Will Young is he stood up against Simon Cowell. So Simon Cowell criticised his song choice in the preliminaries before they got. Oh, how do I know so much? Before they got to.
You're revealing yourself.
No, I know, right? I know. So yeah, and then one last thing, Crix, before we come to you. Do you guys know what the Eurovision Song Contest is?
Yeah.
I used years ago, many years ago, before I moved to the Philippines. I would. There was a couple of us, right? There was a couple of our friends together. We would every year it came on. We would go around each other's house and we would have food and drinks from whichever country was performing at that time. So for example, if it was Italy, we'd have a glass of wine and pizza, and then the next country would come on and we'd quickly swap.
That sounds fun.
Crix, it didn't do anything from, even though I don't have a persona or anything for my street credibility at all. Anyway, okay. Let's do movies next. Now, I'm really struggling with movies, so I'll let you guys go first. So, Crix, go for it.
I'm gonna go first with American Pie series. Those kind of films, because I wasn't really aware of what's happening on the first part, but when I got older, I get to know the meaning of MILF. Like seriously, here in the Philippines, we have a different meaning for MILF. It's like Moro Islamic Liberation Front, but on American Pie is like really different. And I think of Jennifer Coolidge in every role that she chose. I always think of, oh my god, MILF. So those kind of films, and then we have, as mentioned, you mentioned Eurovision. I'm gonna say Euro Trip because of the movie, of the soundtrack. Scotty doesn't know. Matt Damon was there, and Kristen Kirk was playing Scotty's ex-girlfriend, who's dancing with him. So it was like really fun and crazy. And of course, we have the chick flicks that I love and wouldn't admit that I was a fan of. I think in the UK you are really, or you were, or in the 90s, girls were like really into um Mark Darcy, or sorry, Mr. Darcy from the one with Colin
Pride and
Firth,
Prejudice,
right?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, Pride and Prejudice with a wet shirt and all. So I was a big fan of the modern version of it, which is Bridget Jones' Diary. So good thing that they have Colin Firth on the cast and Hugh Grant. So it was cringy. I know the lines, and of course, super bad. I know all of the
McLovin.
lines of McLovin. Yeah, that's why you always use McLovin. And last but not the least, Grease. As mentioned, I know all the songs, and I'm a fan of John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. So yeah,
Not
those were my
Grease
least.
2, right? Not Grease
Not
2.
Grease too, but although Michelle Pfeiffer's Smile, is it Michelle Pfeiffer, right? Her smile was
Yeah.
like really good at that film, but didn't save it. Though Scarface was really, or she was really good on Scarface, but didn't save the film. So there,
So
those were my.
I've got a story about MILF. So obviously I'd watched the film, and that's when MILF came up. And then on one of my first ever trips to the Philippines, I used to stay at the Shang, right? And every morning at the Shang, you'd get a newspaper put through, right? So I've finished my shift. I've come back to the hotel. I'm having a shower or something to eat or something, and the newspaper comes through the door. Oh, great! Let's have a look. This was before kind of all Netflix and stuff like that. That's how old I am. Anyway, so the newspaper came through the door. Headline: MILFs attack, and I was like, where? Where are they attacking? And it was only afterwards when I read the article, but I don't really want to go there. It's not the kind of MILFs that I was thinking about.
Oh no.
There you go. All right, Jet. Moving swiftly on, Jet.
I can't get the word out, man.
Same. I can't MILF.
MILFs attack.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
If there was social media back then and you took a photo of it, it would have gone viral.
It would have gone viral. I could have gone, I'm going.
So movies, geez. I'm going to have a hard time with this. I enjoyed Notting Hill. With Hugh Grant and
I'm just a boy standing here. Come on,
asking him to love him.
I enjoyed Notting Hill. For some reason, it's not in my. If you look at my Netflix profile, it's not even gonna be like there, But all of it matches you 98% match, right? If Notting Hill was in Netflix, it's not gonna match me with it. But I watched it in the big screen, and when theaters were still in fashion. I watched it. Yeah, I watched it alone because
it was a good film. It was a good film. I have to admit, it was a good film. Good ensemble, good lines, good soundtrack.
It is, but it's not gonna resonate well with my mates. So no.
No, it's not doing anything for your street cred, mate. That's fine. That's fine. Right? We're living in a different day and age now, so you're fine, mate. You're fine. Feel free. What are the guilty? I don't know. I don't know if I want to ask you now. But what other guilty pleasures have you got film wise, mate?
For what?
What other films?
For films?
Guilty pleasures.
Oh,
or is it just the one?
That's just the one. But I did enjoy Mike Myers Goldfinger in that series, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. There you go.
The worst bit of that is when they're drinking the coffee. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is how I liked it so much. I had DVDs of it.
Yeah.
It's got a nut. All I remember from that scene is it's got a nutty texture towards it. No, that was it. And drinking. Oh, cool. All right.
Oh, there was this movie that was like Austin Powers, but with African Americans in there, called Undercover Brother.
Oh yes.
Yeah. That was fun. I had fun watching it, but later on, years on, when I was watching it, like, how the hell did I enjoy this film?
That's actually a good. I think that's a good show that we can do in the future in terms of what films have you gone back and watched and gone, did I really enjoy that? Right?
Yeah. That's a good show. That's a good idea.
Okay. All right. So I guess you're done on films then, Jack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really struggling with films, honestly. So the ones for me that come to mind are I really enjoyed Small Soldiers. Did you guys ever watch? Have you ever watched Small
Yes.
Yeah,
Soldiers?
yeah,
Love
yeah.
that
Yes.
film. I love that
Uh-huh.
film. The Flight of the Navigator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've heard, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Um,
That that's not one that you put on your social media post that you're a fan of the Flight of the Navigator, but it's a decent film if you can get through the cringeworthy, because there is a few cringeworthy moments, right? There's a
that
few we go,
was
oh,
that was the movie that we had when we were in elementary. We had the movie showing every month, and for some reason, that so that movie was shown for like 3 consecutive months. We were forced to watch it. Flight of the Navigator.
yeah. I think the least said about that, the better, right? To be honest with you, and to be fair, there's a genre of films that I enjoy, right? And I really shouldn't, but I do. And the genre is Christmas films. I love
Oh,
proper cheesy Christmas films, but
oh.
I can only watch them, honestly, I can only watch them from the 1st of December until the 24th, maybe the 25th. If they're outside of that date, I don't watch them at all. I can't stand them. I hate them with a passion, right? And it's the same for me. It's the same in the UK with Christmas decorations, right? Christmas decorations go up as long as they're between those dates. They look fantastic. But the moment, honestly, the moment the 26th of December hits, decorations look. Ugh,
Is
get
it
out.
like Boxing Day for you on the 26th? Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. 26 is great. The 26th is a great day, to be honest with you, but not if you've still got your decorations up, in my opinion. In my opinion. Right? And do you know why it's called Boxing Day?
Because of the boxes from the
Box
presents.
gifts? Yeah.
The
No,
gifts.
it's not actually. It's called Boxing Day. So this dates back years and years and years, even before I was born. That's how long ago, right? So it's called Boxing Day because what the extremely wealthy families used to do, the people who used to live in like stately homes, the day after Christmas, they would give presents to their staff,
Mm.
and then they would do the unboxing. So that's why it's called Boxing Day. There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. We've got
Now
a
I
few
know.
comments from Jet, from your co-host on the food one. We've got Mitch in town. Hey Mitch, thank you very much for joining. So Mitch looks like he's a big fan of Austin Powers. I don't really know if I can put some of these quotes up. I will try, and if we get taken down, we get taken down. So here we go. Mitch, so we're talking about Austin Powers. So Mitch says, or when the rocket ship launched. And these
Oh
are
my
obviously
god, the
Oh,
shape.
jeez.
that. Well, there we go. Mitch is saying, "Oh my, that looks like a giant."
Peanuts.
Will you look at that, right? And then suspended intelligence. So I think, I don't know if Mitch has had a couple of drinks already to start the day, but yeah, he's happy. He's happy. He's reliving coming to the Austin Power films. How about Euro Trip?
Yeah, Euro trip. Yeah. I said about that,
Euro Trip.
yes.
I'm
Scotty
not sure.
doesn't know. It's a good
Scott,
film, Euro trip.
I'm not. I don't think I've seen that. And then Mitch makes a few comments about Flight of the Navigator, and then what's he put on here? Baron Munchausen. Oh, I remember that film. That was proper.
Yeah,
Proper
Baron Mount.
cheesy.
Yeah, Munchausen. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Barry's come in. There he is. Useless fact though. Barry, we're full of useless facts, mate. We're full of them. That's all we've got. We haven't got anything else. All right. Music.
Woo!
Crix, where are you going? I can't believe it.
First one will be Aqua. I don't know if you know them, but
Oh.
I grew up
Oh.
loving
Crix.
Barbie Girl. I was about to post that one on my Spotify earlier, but yeah, I was like really stopping myself. Oh my god, I'm a big fan of Aqua.
So they had two hits, right? They had Barbie Girl, and then what was the second
Dr.
hit?
Jones, and then they have
they had Dr. Jones, and then what was the slow one they had? If I Could Turn Back Time.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. If I can turn back time.
Well, I don't.
Not the
I don't
Cher
know-
one, right?
I don't know if you'd call it good. Mitch, man, Mitch, look at Mitch. He's what about the?
I was
Venga Boys?
about to mention Venga Boys. Yeah, Venga Boys is good, especially Boom Boom, and then We Like to Party.
Bricks.
Oh,
Bricks.
yeah. Okay, can I continue with my list?
Go for it.
Yeah. Of course, we have Ace of Base. Grew up, and Katy Perry, Lady Gaga. I do love Katy Perry on the first album when she released One of the Boys. My favorite song there is Mannequin. And for the Teenage Dream, that will be Peacock. It's a bad song, but you have to listen to it.
Barry's come in with Venga Boys were better than Aqua.
Oh no.
Damn right, Barry. And Mitch, you know how much Mitch loves his dad jokes or his puns. Apparently, Mitch saw the sign. There you go.
Oh my god. And third one will be Busted. I think you are all aware of the three cute boys from Britain singing how they go to school for and the year 3000. So grew up listening to them. And K-pop. I won't admit that I was a fan. I am a fan of K-pop, but I didn't like BTS. I like Blackpink, and then I love 21 and uh, Twice. So cringy as it sounds.
These names mean nothing to me, Crix. They're going right over my head.
Yeah. So there. Of course, A1 and Westlife. No,
so
those two.
Trivia question for you: which band did McFly? No, I've given it away. Which band did Busted join up with to form a supergroup?
Oh, it's McBusted, right?
Yeah, it is
McFly. They did
I've got it the
McBusted.
way around. I'm
Yeah,
useless.
yeah, that's okay. Sandara Park of 21. Yeah, 21 was good if you're gonna listen to it.
No,
I'm
I'll
not
tell you
gonna
now. I'm not. I appreciate the inputs, Mitch. Thank you so much, but I'll tell you now. I'm not gonna
So there, yeah. Boys on A1 and Best Life. Yeah, those were on my list.
Cool. Is Jet still with us, or we lost him? Jet, you still there, mate?
Jet.
We've lost him. So, oh, he's back. He's back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
All right, buddy. Okay. So, we've done Crix's guilty pleasures when it comes to music, mate. You're up.
Oh, not so much of the music, but I listened to the music because I had the crush on Adele.
Adele?
Adele.
Oh, Adele is beautiful.
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't say that's guilty pleasure. Well, hang on.
The music?
No,
the music?
It's not good for your street cred.
No. I guess what I'm thinking about is Jet. My question is, when do you listen to Adele? Is it when you're crying into your pillow at night?
No. But you know what? Whenever, for example, I'm walking, for example, in the mall, and then her song comes up. Okay, when I get home, I would listen to an entire album.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I think that's okay. I wouldn't say Adele's a guilty pleasure, but I get what you mean. And Mitch again is coming in. Mitch just needs to find more time. He's obviously got too much time in his hands. Apparently, Jet, you're just chasing pavements with Adele.
Well, he couldn't have it all. Robbing the deep.
Crix, come on, man.
I have to stop.
I would YouTube her and her live performances.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to you, honestly, Jack. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but anyway. Okay, who's up next? What you got next, mate?
Madonna.
Oh, never.
you're listening to certain type of music that your mates know you about, in indie labels, underground music, rock, heavy ones, funk, and the entire thing, and then all of a sudden you're going to have Madonna at the end of your playlist.
I guess my question, Jet, is before a football match, because you play a lot of football, right? Have you got like Evita singing in your ears before you go on when Madonna was playing Evita, or like something from like a Virgin or anything like that? No, okay, it's not
like a Virgin. Before the football match.
or the Ali G one. No, the Ali G song that she did.
Is it music?
I listen to Like a Prayer.
Oh, Like a Prayer is good.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I actually like Madonna in Frozen, not the film. Before Mitch starts going, "Oh, Paul, you're a Frozen." No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, there's a great song that she did for Frozen called Frozen, and it's one of the few where she's with a really short, dark black hair. She looks absolutely stunning, and it's a great song. Oh, sorry. There you go. Okay. Anything else, Jet?
Bruno Mars?
What?
Bruno Mars?
I've seen Bruno Mars live.
Bruno Mars! Oh! It's good.
I saw him live here. So yeah, I can't criticize your guilty pleasure for Bruno Mars, mate.
Are you gonna leave your door open, Jet?
That's Silk Sonic. That's just not Bruno Mars.
Yeah, okay. Are you gonna throw a grenade on me?
Oh, Chris, come on.
I did like Silk Sonic, the Leave the Door Open and Skate, because it has that retro feel.
Yeah.
It's too manufactured pop for me. It's not it's not the real thing.
Crix, we've got one of your friends here. Agnes is saying mine is Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa is good.
She's just released a song with Elton John, right? Last Friday.
Yeah, she did.
Cool. All right, Jet. Anything else?
That's it.
Bruno Mars.
Okay. My
It's
guilty pleasure. It's me, right? It's me.
Yeah.
My guilty pleasures when it comes to music. I pride myself in my kind of my wide ranging taste of music. I really do, right? I really do. And some of them are pretty cool, in my opinion. Others, I wouldn't post them on social media if they put a gun to my head. Seriously, right? Seriously. So I guess I'll start with the first one. I'm
laughing now. I don't know why.
I'm a bit of a fan of the old Spice Girls, to be honest with you.
Oh, wait.
When two become one.
Wait. I'm going to, in my pecking order, I'm going to kick off Bruno Mars. I'm going to put this Spice Girls there. I totally forgot about them.
I do like a bit of Spice Girls. Two become one. And yeah.
Who's your favorite
or wannabe?
Girl?
Who's your favorite?
So for me, there was only ever one, right? In terms of favorite, right? And that was Posh Spice.
Victoria.
Posh Spice Berry. Posh Spice is my favorite. And then she ditched me, and apparently she lowered the game and married Beckham. Look what she could have had instead, but she went with David Beckham. I'll tell you what, there's no accounting for taste, right? There's no accounting for taste. And I don't know if you guys will have heard of this band. Barry would have done it if he's still listening. Take That.
Oh, Gary! Oh, forgive me.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Take That back in the day. I've seen them live. I've not seen Spice Girls live, but I've seen. What's your favourite song? From what? From Take That.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Two Become One. Two Become One is one of my favorite songs from Spice Girls. Yeah, and for Take That,
And for Take
Babe is
That.
up there. Babe is up there. And then Never Forget. Never Forget is just an anthem song that you could listen to all day, and it's a perfect way when they do it when they finish the concert. It's brilliant. Mitch is saying he's always liked Sporty Spice. Okay, Mitch, go with that. Do you know? Apparently, I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want was banned in some countries because you could Sporty Spice. There was a protruding part of Sporty Spice's body.
I know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How Deep Is Your Love? Barry, How Deep Is Your Love was originally written by the Bee Gees, and then it was covered by Take That. But it was covered by Take That. How do I know all this stuff? After Robbie Williams left. The next question is, do you guys know what Robbie Williams' first single was as an individual performer?
Oh.
There's a lot.
No, his first ever single. His first single after he'd left Take That.
Oh, forgot, because it's quite big here in Asia back then.
So it was a cover of a George Michael song, Freedom.
Oh,
okay.
There you go. See, I know too much. Mitch, a fan of All Saints. I agree with you. They were a decent band when they came out. All Saints. They were. Shaznay was the songwriter. She was the one that had all the. Well, she was the one who wrote all the songs. Apparently, she wrote the theme tune to The Beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she wrote that after watching 20 minutes of the film. That's the urban legend.
Wow.
There you go. Cricks, I think we've got some of your friends joining in here. Dre.
What's up?
What's up?
Dre, hi Dre.
Marv's. It's all right, man. Do you hear now, Marv's? Let us know what your guilty pleasures are. Black Coffee from All Saints. Yeah, that was decent.
Yeah, Black Coffee was good. Never Ever was good as well.
Yes, Never Ever was a good song.
Yeah.
Oh, Barry, really? Billie
Eilish.
Baz,
He's a Gen Zer, so let him.
Quality tune. He says it's a quality tune. I might have to give it a look. It's on Darcy's playlist on my Spotify account, and I've not. Whenever it comes on, I fast forward it, so I'll have to give it a go. Right. Anything else from music wise? Anything else you guys want to discuss?
No.
Okay. Let's move on to hobbies. So Crick suggested this 5 minutes before we came on air, and I think we've been scrambling a little bit. So
yeah.
Crick, go for it. What's your guilty hobby then?
Yeah, I mentioned LARPing. That's live action role playing. It's not the kinky kind, but it's when you basically wear something out of your favorite character. Oh my god! For example, you are something of a mage in Dungeons and Dragons. So there, and I do have to plug something in. We have one of my friends are playing virtual aviation stuff. So if you are into airway, or if you wanted to be a pilot online, it's like a visual representation, and they do flights there. So please check out Airway Gaming by Jack Lord. So they are a virtual airline supporting aviation gaming. So one of the best hobby that you can have here. You can just buy the stuff. You can imagine that you are a pilot, and it's a simulation of flights. So there. Okay. Do check it out. Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, Chris. Anything else, or is that the only hobby you're going to confess to right now?
Leave it at that. Family show. It's a family
exactly.
show.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm going through my checklist too. Jet.
I have an addictive personality. I don't know which to. I collect a lot of stuff, a lot of things. What do I collect? This is going to be funny, but I like collecting eco bags. You know the
Very
eco bags.
Asian.
Wait, hang on. So I think there's a good story here, right? There's a good story that you're obviously doing something for the environment. However, Jet, I would hazard a guess that you don't collect them for the environment. You collect them because you're just that way inclined.
I I collect them. I don't feel comfortable not having one around. That if I have to send something to somebody, that I have to have one of those, and I have way too many of those things.
So I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure or if you're just a hoarder, mate. To be honest with you.
No, wait.
Let him explain.
Okay, somebody went to the UK, went to London,
Yeah.
went to the Emirates Stadium, and you know what I asked for?
Oh, you
An
didn't.
Arsenal eco bag.
That was it.
I
You could have had anything else, but you went for an Arsenal eco bag.
Could have asked for boots or something.
And you still got. I guess you've still got the bag, right?
Oh yeah.
Was it preserved or did you hide it
This,
somewhere? Where...
this was all the way 2015.
Oh yeah, I think I know that one. Yeah,
Yeah. Whether
from
it was
Jane, right?
2015 or whether it was yesterday, it doesn't make any difference, mate. To be honest with you.
Hoarder.
So I bought a pair of Doc Martens. The eco bag that it comes with it. I still
I
keep
love my
it.
dogs.
Yeah, mate. This is a little guilty pleasure. You've got a hoard. You're a hoarder. That's it, man. You're just a hoarder.
So there. And the thing is, no, but if there's one of the purchasing appeals to me is if your product has a nice eco bag, I'll buy it.
So would you buy a product simply for the eco bag?
There are times, yes, if it's cheap, if it's affordable enough, yes.
Crix, I feel this is more of a therapy. We normally have, serial killer therapy sessions with Crix, right, on these shows. But I think, Jet, we probably need to get the couch out with you and,
Yeah.
you
I don't know how he reacts. It was like really shaking. Like, oh my god, should I reveal it to his?
I know. It's like, what's he going to tell us? He's got a fetish or something? No, I collect eco bags.
I have black, I have blue, I have red, I have white.
Oh, so Jet, where you keep them? Are they stored in color?
Yes.
Oh, Jet, you're my hero, man.
Jet, you are a Virgo, so I definitely know how it feels. So know that you are OC.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Jet, as we come to the end, mate, is there anything else you feel you need to confess?
No.
Okay.
I'm losing my street cred here.
No,
That's
you're
enough.
good. You're good. Crix, Barry's got a link here for you. I'll send you that in the chat. I don't know what it is. I don't know if maybe it's a personal video message from Barry or something like that. I doubt it, but there you go. All right.
I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. Barry's not like you. I'll send you the link in our WhatsApp chat later. Dre's come up and said, just finished watching Marvel's What If. I've not watched this yet, but I think we should cover it in future shows.
Yeah.
We'll have to cover that as well as the Star Wars Visions. That looks amazing. I saw the trailer. It looks fantastic. Mitch has got another one for you, Jet. Hey, Jet, I'll trade you my blue R&RS Christmas for crust. Maybe. Do you know what, Jet? Maybe there used to be this show in the UK when I was growing up called Saturday Swap Shop, right? And what people would do is people would ring and say, "Look, I've got this is how old it is. I've got a cassette here of 5 Star, right? 5 Star is a group from the UK going many. And then if somebody wants that tape, but they don't have it, but maybe they've got something else they want to give away, they ring and then the people do the exchange, right? I think, Jack, what we need to do for you and Mitch and maybe others out there who have a collection is maybe we can set up a weekly or a bi-monthly show where you come on and say, so today, guys, I've got too many green eco bags from these stores. Does anybody want to come on and swap them for something else?
And Jet, are you ready for IKEA opening up here?
Excuse
So,
me. Hey, I'm disappointed. I have
oh,
IKEA eco bags.
oh, so are you gonna trade your IKEA eco bags to pure gold
No.
eco bags or SM eco bags?
IKEA hasn't been they haven't set up shop here yet, but I already have IKEA bags.
Order.
Apparently, according to Mitch, Jet, you collect eco bags to wrap your body parts out in when you're out cycling, right? I know, and there's another one here. I know what to put the food in when I send over to Jet. There you go, man. It looks like you're going to get a few eco bags coming your way. Perfect. I think for me, I don't necessarily have any unusual habits that I can talk about on air in a family show. I love my tea. I adore my tea. So I do drink a lot of tea. Yeah, going back to what you were saying about your eco bags, I don't collect things. I'm not a collector or a hoarder, but I do two things. I do three things. I always make sure that the notes in my wallet are in monetary order. So the larger the note at the back, right? And that's just I can't do it. I have to do that, right? All my clothes that are hung up, they're in color, right? So it's how do I do it? Darkness to light, right? And there's a good reason to do that. So it means that you're not always picking the same things out of your wardrobe, so you can see it, right? So pants, trousers, jeans, shirts, jumpers in that order and in color coded as well. There you go. And then the other thing I do is when I'm on an escalator, I have to leave 3 steps. And this was before COVID, right? So as I'm getting onto the elevator, I can't get on until the 3 steps have gone, and then I get on.
Oh.
There you go.
The first two were similar. I arranged my banknotes in denomination, and it's all facing a certain way. Clothes very similar too, arranged in colors and suits, trousers, shirts, and then jeans.
It's got to be done, man. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Marv's has said here, having an eco bag makes it a tote bag but more durable.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're my man.
Always take a step back when Paul's behind you on the escalator. Yeah.
I think I know what's happening. Did you fart?
No, because it's got to be 3 steps, right? For me, and the next person's got to be 3 steps. Barry did this to me once. We were at one of the malls, and he got on in front of me, and I couldn't get on because he kept stepping back. The bastard. Anyway, miss your face, Barry. Right, okay. I think we're done, right? We're nearly coming up to the hour, so we can call it done. Who chose guilty pleasures? Who chose guilty pleasures? Jack.
It's your turn.
My turn?
It's your turn. Yeah.
No. Or let me think then. I haven't got anything off the top of my head. No, Jack, I'm coming to you, man. I'm bypassing me. I'm coming to you. What are we doing next week?
No, it's actually your idea. A movie that we've watched again, and we can't believe that we enjoyed that the first time around.
That's good. Okay, so maybe from our youth, movies that we enjoyed from our youth, but now we've watched them again and gone, holy crap.
The memories.
Right. I gave this 5 stars.
I gave this 5 stars. I based my whole of my teenage years on this film, and I've gone back and watched it, and it was awful.
Oh my God.
I tell you what, before we go, when I listened to a song today that took me to Breakfast Club, right? Simple Minds, brilliant song.
Mm-hmm. That's
Brilliant
good
song.
song. Yeah.
Yeah. Simple Minds is great. Simple Minds is great.
Yeah, perfect. All right, I think we're done. Crix, Jet, thank you so much. Barry, Mitch, everybody, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate the comments and the support. Have a wonderful week, guys. Be safe, and we'll be back next week where we're just going to discuss which films we enjoyed as kids, but now we think are awful. And anybody out there that's interested, if you do want to sign up down below, I'm doing a free webinar a week on Friday the 27th, all about podcasting and live streaming. Completely free to join. Click on the link, sign up, and the first 50 people that sign up, there's a gift coming, a free gift coming your way. Barry, take care, mate. Great to see you. Or
Take
great
care,
to hear from you.
guys.
Take care, Barry.
Bye. Thank you.